I don't know that there's one thing that did, but a lot of people think that highly of this. This is from October 24th, 2016. It is a Trump rally where he's making a speech. It's 5 minutes long, 5.5. We've had to cut this up into a few shorter than 5-minute bites. But I want to get started with it because, folks, it's important for you to remember why you voted for him. I know you think you do, but it's important for you to remember why you voted for him. It's important for everybody to remember what Trump said he was going to do, and then remember this is what he is doing, and this is why they hate his guts, and this is why they are doing everything they can to get rid of him, because they believe he means it. It is maybe more relevant today than the day he gave this speech in October of 2016. Here's the first excerpt.
Our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exists for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. For those who control the levers of power in Washington and for the global special interests, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before. This is not simply another 4-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government.
Still relevant, right? Moving on, makes the case. In his view, this might be our last chance to save the country as founded.
The political establishment that is trying to stop us is the same group responsible for our disastrous trade deals, massive illegal immigration, and economic and foreign policies that have bled our country dry. The political establishment has brought about the destruction of our factories and our jobs as they flee to Mexico, China, and other countries all around the world. It's a global power structure that is responsible for the economic decisions that have robbed our working class, stripped our country of its wealth, and put that money into the pockets of a handful of large corporations and political entities. This is a struggle for the survival of our nation, and this will be our last chance to save it. This election will determine whether we're a free nation or whether we have only the illusion of democracy, but are in fact controlled by a small handful of global special interests rigging the system, and our system is rigged. This is reality. You know it, they know it, I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows it.
So who is at the center of this evil cabal attempting to wrest control of the United States away from its founding principles? Soundbite number 4. Go
the
ahead.
The Clinton machine is at the center of this power structure. We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty in order to enrich these global financial powers, her special interest friends, and her donors. Honestly, she should be locked up. The most powerful weapon deployed by the Clintons is the corporate media, the press. Let's be clear on one thing. The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. Anyone who challenges their control is deemed a sexist, a racist, a xenophobe. They will lie, and then again, they will do worse than that. They will do whatever is necessary. The Clintons are criminals, remember that. This is well documented, and the establishment them has engaged in a massive cover-up of widespread criminal activity at the State Department and the Clinton Foundation in order to keep the Clintons in power.
And we might as well just get to the last one. This is the finale of the 5-minute excerpt from the Trump rally. This is October 2016. And I guess you could say the theme of this bite is that he really doesn't have to do this. And he doesn't. This is very important. He didn't need to do any of this. He was made. Life was set. I mean, it could have been nothing but hedonism, work, all on his agenda, surrounded by love and adoration every day for the rest of his life. That's what he could have chosen.
They knew they would throw every lie they could at me and my family and my loved ones. They knew they would stop at nothing to try to stop me. Nevertheless, I take all of these slings and arrows gladly for you. I take them for our movement so that we can have our country back. I knew this day would arrive. It's only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people. Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, folks, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefits of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.
October 2016, 3 years ago, Donald Trump. It's as relevant today as it was on the day he gave that speech. We'll be back.
Are you